Welcome to the Saturday 500 here at Darlington. We have Lark on pole, Caden second, Monkey third. Well, Monkey is second, but he decided to go on the inside for some reason. David, fourth. That outside line, you have Charles, Red, Rainbow, Ray Capone might show up at some point. 120 laps. Pit road speed is Pit road speed is 65. Excuse me. That's all. Fairly small field for what we've had in the past couple weeks. Not necessarily a bad thing either. So I think that's cool. There is some form of draft here. It's not really a lot, but it is there. And we're going to fight racing. Getting the push, going to get clear from Lark turn one. He did, but Lark has the inside, trying to hold on to it. Biden's going to clear this 94 off the restart. Takes the lead, heading to turns 3 and 4 for the first time tonight. Charles really deep into 3 and 4. Loses spot because of that. Got together quite a bit. And once we get together in the back, it is a dogfight right now. Position. Everyone's all over each other. They haven't had a chance to spread out that much. Okay. All right. Y'all can. You know what? I'm not calling caution for that. Y'all can suffer back there. That was really stupid. Well, there goes to 94. At least there's separation. God bless. And Red has found himself. It's his second place all of a sudden. Won this race last year. Trying to go back to back as many drivers that have. Notably WWE Season 8 and Season 9. Was kind of there. He's trying to look to use the 8 to try to help him out. This time underneath the 86, Caden can't do much. We'll have to give the position trying to cross him over. Red takes the lead. Again, pretty long race. All things considered, although when it's green flag conditions, it will go by pretty quickly. Bush race was kind of like that until it got insane at the very end. So we'll see what these Cup guys will do, if they're willing to ride for a little bit, or is it gas and go the entire way. Back there, David has to let off. Left Monkey on his own in third, trying to catch him from his top two. The rest of the field's having a cool little battle, as I talked about. Monkey gets into the wall, and he goes from third to nilch. Fairly quick. Ray is here, so I'll have to insert his car in, since he is apparently he wants to show up. Okay, so the welds just broke on this car. Alright, we like that for me. Let's try that again. Someone's not happy with somebody. Oh my god, thank god I didn't notice that. Let's not do that good. Alright, let's try this a second time. Okay, it's just not gonna weld. That's fine, I guess. You can drive this car that has nothing on it. That's yours. That's yours to drive. Actually, I can, at the very least, I can put like the decal on the side. So don't go just yet. I need to put the decal on the side so at least we know what car you are. All right, and then after that you can merge whatever. But I'll put you just one line down. So that is not okay. Is it on the right side? It's on the right side. Okay, it's not on the right side. Is it on the front side? It's on the front side. Good. Okay, is it on the back now? Brother, I'm missing so much. So okay, and okay, silence also here. Alright, well, I was having funny moments in the infield. Red's still the leader. Oh my god. That scared the crap out of me. I haven't updated yet. That sucks. Oh well. And Ray will be somewhere at some point. 4 and 5 have caught up to these top two. It's now a 5-car pack, sort of, with Silent in the back there. David has lost touch with this pack. So is Charles, although on his own. So it's just two. First couple, it's been pretty standard. A lot of bumping allows the 89 to get by. Jeez Louise. Underneath this 94, at least try to back out of it. I think for the sake of sanity, if you do get cautioned to single file. Move him out the way, man. He barely got to the inside there. Inside he goes. Lark's gonna follow. So will the 5 and the 89. About the entire field might have passed this. 86 hits the wall. Oh, and Ray is just okay. I'm not sure what happened to this 54, but it slowed down the 89's progress. Alright, well, that will be yellow. That dude is just stopped on the track. Off the corner will be red. Lark, Caden. And we'll be going single file from here on out. Six five, 6-5. Red, you can use the 10s, pit stall. Ray, you can still be a lap down. Hey, you're in the race officially. You can use the. I guess we can have you use the pit stall. Yes, it's 23, I think. Off pit road, 86, 94, 98, 005, 07, 25. 89. What is that? Having a moment. Oh dear. Going back for the green flag. We had 21 laps of 120, meaning 100 laps to go officially. What is that? Green flag's in the air. Silent is on the lead lap break. Capone is gonna need to get a caution within the next 100 laps to be back in this race. Now that everyone has a little bit of a reset, see how they conduct themselves. Already 2 by 2 from 4th on back. Lark going for the lead. David synchronizedly went around. Silence, the only car that goes around, unfortunately, off with all that. Charles up to, oh, good lord, sideways there, up to P3 for this 25. Slowly trying to pull away. Monkey off the corner, hits Rainbow. Oh, good lord, that's a big shunt. Caden getting right back to this 94. Seems to be one of his better tracks, along with Lark as well. These two have done well at Darlington historically. Not to be surprised. Charles already been trying to make a move on the 86. Wait, me too, trying to take take a couple laps to get in there. Caden wasn't super thrilled on the way Charles passed him. Alright. He's got a lot of car. And now top three is separating themselves from the rest of the pack. Just kind of dogfighting right now. Red to the bottom. Got a little help from this 07s. Can get more help. Red sideways. We get bumped out of line because of that. Might still be able to recover and retain his position. Heavy might. Use the run and still side by side for P5. Caden move 25 up the racetrack. Favor. Red retains. Well, he did not. Okay, never mind. It looked like that because I was looking at the Charles all the way down to the apron. It's going to lose a bunch of time. As though, apart from Bush, well, Bush was kind of the same way like this as well. The top few cars can get away, but everyone else is kind of stagnated to fourth place, about a second and a half back. More. Oh, Monkey and Silent go around. That was almost a caution. Biden gets by the... Oh, Red goes around off the corner. That's rough. Charles to second. Not been getting any practice. Charles seems to have adapted to this track pretty well. It's in the early stages of this race. Moving on towards the back as the battle continues. Up front, it is Rainbow and David fighting for P4 and 5. Rainbow seems to be a threat. She's been pretty good at Darlington. It's not like her best track, but I do feel like she fares a better chance than others. And I don't think it's his first time running Darlington, but it's one of his first times. He runs P4 right now, but he's playing that he sucks. Ray hits the wall off the corner. Bristol, I can assure you the car's the same. I checked. Charles slightly wall glitched, luckily. Pull out of it. Pretty alright. That could have ended a whole lot worse. Solid. Despite spinning earlier, has recovered up to P4. Big move for 89. Okay, well. There's that, I guess. Charles gonna move the 86 out the way. Sweet. Again, not very pleased with the 25. Side by side, 3 wide for the lead. Charles had to back out just a tiny little bit. Oh my God, Silent has caught up like 5 seconds. Hello? Rainbow's gone around. Charles with the worst excuse I think I've ever seen in my life. It's not that I didn't want tire wear, it's just this league only has 2 seasons left, and I don't feel the need to go through the trouble of adding the swan songs of this league. So it's like, I don't know. At one point, if I got it earlier, maybe it would have been a deal. That's not where we're at right now. Aiden got knocked down to the apron. Actually helped him a little bit. Kept up with this 94. Will take the lead. I'm fairly surprised at how quickly. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised about Silent and Charles. I'm more surprised about Charles, but those two have adapted to the track like extremely quickly, quicker than I would have thought that they would have too. And Monkey, I'm surprised as well because he looked to be really fast. And I mean, he's been in wrecks, so it's not entirely his fault, but it just hasn't really gone his way. Windows, you can merge where the 54 ray component is. It's there. So you guys can have a battle for free pass whenever that will be a thing. So it'll be a little bit fun. I'll let you know. There's only 2 more slots. race. Wow. They're trying to keep the Ford streak alive. We have 3 Chevys in the top 4. We have distant Ford of David back there. Monkey hasn't also made a whole lot of progress. Still in the top 5. Smell it. First time. Takes the lead. Caden was looking to the inside. He's actually there and might pass him. Oh, and suddenly gets slightly walled off the corner. It could have been a whole lot worse, but at least not all of his progress was lost. Put Windows back to 1. I'm not sure what it says to. Still 16. That's strange. Unless I change. Okay. Side by side for the lead. Art leads that lap. Remember, we haven't pitted under green flag conditions just yet. Again, you have to make the pit line commitment. Pit line. That is all the way down on the apron. And Ray, I think, was the first car to come down here. So, it's the line that is outlined in black. Charles has gone around. That's brought David right back to him. And it's racing just 7. I don't know if he heard he could use the ones pit stall. I guess he didn't know. So, any stall that isn't being used currently. So any number that isn't listed used as. Either way, Ray Capani will get back out here behind the 89. He will. It's kind of walled. David just got walled by the 25. There's a slight disagreement on this track. The apron for the 17 to 89, just make sure to pit when everyone else pits so you're safe. That one was stupid. Fun fact, I also don't know what the fuel, how long it goes for, so that's fine. Fastest lap doesn't mean anything because people have been wall riding. It means nothing. Silenton has fastest lap, 27.6. Not sure why I rated pitted so early, but alright. It sounds like with everybody else, so I'm not super worried about it. Oh, Kaiden just made this is a near-death experience for this 94. That was really aggressive. And he's gonna nearly spin out. He's gonna take the 94 with him. Oh my gosh. Make sure you hit that commitment line. On pit road. Charles down pit road safely. David was nearly speeding. I'll let it go. Don't think he was. He's about as close as he can get. Also, David, I will say, try not to cut the entire corner. Okay, never mind. Everyone's doing it. If they didn't all do it, then nobody should. First green flag pit stops of the day. 5. So it looks like the fuel run, we went green about, it's about 35 laps seems to be like the fuel run. Just about. And with that in mind, we have one more stop at 85. And I think that should be it for the race. Probably. Actually, no. I'll be about 90. So yeah, that should be, so about lap 90-ish. Nearing 100 will be our final stop. Under all that, red has gone a lap down. I don't know why when it says Windows is still 2 laps down. Hello, sir. Putting Windows 1 down. Shouldn't be 2 because I don't think he got passed. Leader didn't pit. Did Silent not pit? Okay. Because I was about to say. Let's put him not leave that lap down. He shouldn't be 2, just should be 1. I don't know why. Alright, whatever. Oh, that was nearly big. Speaking of Kylan, he has a pretty big lead over Kylan right now. The biggest lead we've seen all day. 1.4 seconds. Expected he had a pretty good car, good handle on it. Let the 94 by. Might have to battle with his 98 because he's battling with that 98 for the free pass. Right now. I think it's just Ray. Okay, it's just Ray who didn't pit because he pitted off sequence. Literally everybody. But since he's already a lap down, he didn't get all his laps back, so he's just still 1 down. I bet so he's going to be caution will come, so he doesn't have to do something. Doing the math, assuming there's not a lot of overtimes, pit stop on lap 90 will take you to the end. Like a pit stop, I think, on lap 85 will take you directly to 120. Just about, give or take. So that's where this guy should pit. Ray might be a little different. Since he pitted. He's short pitted technically. David's not having a good time. He's had quite the highs the past couple weeks. This is really the first time in a while he's had a big low, and it's been a big way. Oh, Ray. That's going to hinder Silent's lead quite a bit. Trying to hold on to just being a lap down. Game 2 that makes this race infinitely harder, and that will be yellow. The 89 and 86 will keep their positions. Clark will stay. Red gets the free pass. How about that? On pit road. Pit road speed 6565. Square. This will be our third pit stop of the day. Not too long after they made their second. Stops all around. Everyone has a decent click. Stalls are where you qualified. So, oh my god. 25, 89, 86, 94, 007, 5, 00, 98, 17, 50. What the hell? Charles goes from basically last to lead. at times it's good. All right. Flags back in the air. Window still one lap down, or he's going to need a couple of cautions where to get by the leader and have a caution come out at some point. To do something to 00 sideways into turn 1. Oh, this might be a mess. It's going to be a mess from back there. Monkey is going to save it somehow. Silent out to the lead. Charles second, Caden third. Caden has been in the top 5 basically all day. Arguably one of the best cars, although Silent has come around this race late, looking like the best car. And so that's going to clear the 86 off the corner. Charles has been good. Just, oh my god. What a quarter for this 86. Shove the 86 up. That's my bad. Monkey is around. Oh, 25 in the 89 are sideways. Silent's gonna get the lead just from off of this alone. That was real tight between the top 3. Anyone gonna lift? No. Nobody will. That has to does a shallower line, and Mo's gonna be able to retain the lead still. Now the entire field's starting to catch up, and that scares me. We'll see what happens, I guess. Literally the entire field, except for unfortunately is trying to work their way up here. Oh my gosh. Oh, Red is upside down. Oh my. Wait, he's back on all fours. We'll keep going. Oh my god. No way, bro. Oh, and David goes around. Sure who Red was mad at, but a lot of things happened. 25. Seems like not a lot of people are happy with Charles' aggressiveness in this race. Okay, it's a common trend. The 25's a menace for the second year in a row. Could you believe it? Not letting this win go. He's gonna dive on this 89 to wreck him to win. I'm gonna penalize and be like, no, that's not happening. And time to move on this 86. 25 says, yeah, that's what I just said. LOL. Hayden's a second again. Lark looking for third. Can't get it off this corner. Might have another shot in 3 and 4. That's had some breathing room in both corners. Lark wanted room. Charles didn't give it to him. Got a little rough at 25. Oh my gosh. And there goes the 94. There goes all Lark's progress. Oh my god, Red Knight Fighter 1. He was not very happy with 25. He's up to 3 now. Charles gonna, I guess, do the same thing. Back. Brad's not gonna be happy about that. No, he's not. He drove it in cleanly as he could have. He's slowly catching up to Kaiden, but right now third's really the coolest battle at the moment. Brad will... Okay, well, Charles didn't need to do that. God, let off! Holy hell! Damn. It wasn't a stuck situation. Like, Charles, if he lets off there, they would have let God going. He just didn't lift at all. Moving on, Kane has fully caught up to Silent now. Good lord. Shao line was 89. Oh, good lord, Hayden, he was there, but wasn't quite willing to give it up. He's gonna have another go at it for the lead. Oh, and there goes the 89. He's got to save it. Kaiden was really pushing the issue. Silent. I don't imagine he's going to be extremely happy about that. I don't think he's going to be the most aggressive once given the spot. Yeah, I wasn't expecting Silent to... I wasn't expecting him to kill this poor 86. So it looks like all is well for now. We have a Johnson finish without controversy at the end of the race anyway. I don't know. Oh, there goes red. Oh, and there goes Windows as well. Damn. Getting back around the 89. Actually got a pretty good gap on him. Do you want me to remove those real quick? And they're gone. Alright. Good. I don't think we should have hit any black spikes. That'll be great. Battle for third is pretty nice as well. Rainbow trying to catch Charles. She's hot as 25. Pass. Oh, Ray gets hit by poor Watch. He's 2 down. I can't. It's not gonna change much, but damn. Aiden and Charles and Rainbow battles on track. We have Red and Lorik. I don't think they're necessarily battling as much as trying to catch up. On the clutches of Monkey back. 7th place. Silent and Caden back battling again. Someone's going to let off this time. Yeah, that's a little peak 1 and 2. Side against it. We're going to get a caution. So we should be coming up in a couple laps onto pit stops. Not a couple, I mean about 10, 15-ish, give or take, depending on the driver, traffic, all that stuff. But yeah, front two has been solid. Third and fourth though, 1.6 seconds back. I want to see if they actually catch these top two, or if not, they can't. It's really interesting. I think 5th and 6th, they're kind of dead to rights in 5th and 6th right now. 25 and 5 are in draft. They just have the corner good. They'll be right up there. Let's see, Charles got kind of walk there. 1.3, so they are catching the to the inside, he's there. Give up the run. 3rd and 4th don't really gain all that much. Oh, Silent, and for 2nd, 3rd and 4th, just getting a bit of the wall. Oh gosh, that was really close. Silent's able to make it stick to the inside. Payne's gonna have to run off the corner though. Silent was real close. That time. Wide a little bit. 3rd and 4th have gotten so it's figured out, though this battle for the lead continues to rage on. Silent takes another peek at this 86. He's there. Never mind, we'll tuck back in. And another peek for this 89. Just can't make it stick quite. Like, he's there. If he can find a way to make it stick fully. Real good. Charles slowly starting to catch up, along with a 894. This isn't over, but pit stops are definitely going to decide, I think, probably will decide. Majority of this race here, Scientific gives a big shove to this 86. Kind of helped him in the corner. Starting to catch now, so it's going to be 84, 5-car battle once this 94 is up here. Again, I don't think the 94 is going to catch up there before pit stop's going to happen. We're knocking on the door about pit stops. Maybe about 7, 8 laps away from getting all the way there. Ooh, 5. I was not checking. I had popped off the face of the earth there. Well, they both kind of messed that up. They're about up there. Not all the way there, but about as close as you can get without fully being there. Silent. Kind of growing tired of being behind this 86 and has to find a way around him. Big shove there. Oh, David's going to be in front of these guys. Monkey as well. Side by side for third. Rainbow trying to get position away from Charles. Now officially with 20 laps to go. 19 this time by. When will these guys pit? I know for a fact they can't make it to the end. Maybe now lap car trying to stay on the lead lap. Aiden, jeez Louise, that was really dangerous. Try to get a pit this time by. So will Caden. Move 0 out the way. Silent gonna follow suit. By him. Stay out an extra lap. Caden comes into pit road. So I can make this next lap. Charles in as well. This will be our final stop for our about 16 lap run to the finish. Silence going to get into pit road beautifully. Wow. Oh, Clark's gone around. Oh, man. See that. Caden comes out in relation to them. Off pit road. About the same. Hayden has to lead. He's going to have a bit of a gap to work with. His last couple laps, Charles is there as well. So we've got some cars on pit road to cycle out. Got these two by. Charles gets around both of them as well. Looks like It's going to be the 86 and the 89, possibly the 25 for the win. I don't think Rainbow's going to get all the way up there. Well, Dave's going to make the life challenging for this 00. Dude, it's 20. Enough. And now here comes the cat and mouse game. What do you do if you're silent? You don't want to win this race in the dirtiest way possible, but you probably are going to have to do something to try to get by this 86. David, I'm not sure why he's doing the things he's doing, but he's past the 25 car. Silent to the inside. He's actually going to be there this time. Yeah, he's fully there on his door. Silent can't do much. Dane's gonna brake check him to get bump draft. And Silent gonna bump the 86 out the way. Doing the top run. Silent to somewhere. Dane went shallow line, defensive line, I'd say. Works out pretty well, and Charles goes around from third. He's going to keep third, but he's going to be under fire from this 5. It's going to take Charles. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be for a win. It's going to be probably for a 3rd place finish. He's going to be fighting for it with Rainbow. 4th, 5th is so far back. Lux just now entering turn 3. Aiden looking for, I believe, his first win on the year. He hasn't won yet. Looking to get that squared away. He's gotten pole at New Hampshire, but hasn't won anything relative to winning on poles since that point. Really trying to go 2 in a row for 7,500, which would be big for him as well. And the points payout he's going to get. He's going to gain a lot of points. Oh, good God. Did Windows lag out? Oh, dear. Alright. Car went out. Alright, this is the worst outcome possible. I feel so bad for you. For the top 2, I feel so bad for you guys. I just pray. Still gonna be single file. see what happens. It is going to be a 6-lap shootout for the race win, and who thinks they're Superman? Green flag. Hayden's there. All the way there. 3 and 4. Silent drove it in pretty deep, maybe too deep. Yes, he did. 5 laps to go. Realistically, anyone from, I think, the top 4, probably. I mean, even, I'd say the top 7 right now. It's still edged out as the victor here. Something crazy happens up front. Oh my god, the 94 got hit from like a shot to hell. Alright. That'll be a yellow and a 1 out of 3 and 2 the back for Kaiden. That was just unneeded. For laps left in this thing, David has found himself up to 3rd place somehow, some way. Rainbow red, still anyone's game. That caution at the very end has really put this race upside down, quite literally and figuratively. Here comes Red to the inside. He's there. And so is the rest of this field, too. David with a big block on the inside. Gonna get bumped all the way to hell. Charles up to second. Not clear, though. We'll have to get that settled. 3 laps to go. Red with a decent-sized lead. Cars are everywhere on this restart. Here comes Monkey, making it nearly 4 wide. They nearly make it stick. They are not clear. That will be a yellow. Oh, Monkey hits the wall at the very end. Windows is going to get his lap back. He's going to be on the near the very last, but he's in this race officially. No, he did not have it back. No. Oh, he officially has it back. All right, here we go. I sort of wish Windows Internet didn't poop out at that right moment, but we're here now. Green flags in the air. How is this edition of the Southern 500 going to end? Most likely in controversy. Just how? David nearly spins out on his own. That's going to set the 89 and the 25 up pretty poorly. Red Night Fighter 1 currently in the lead. Everybody shoving each other. And I mean everybody. White flag going to be in the air. No cautions, just monkey around. David, jeez Louise, man. To the inside. Alright, well that's not legal at all. Red Night Fighter 1 will take the win. That is a big win for Red Night Fighter 1. His second win on the year as a part-time driver. I think he's the only person happy about this. Yeah, that caution for Windows kind of put this race on stilts. Not Windows' fault, obviously, but it's just unfortunate. Oh, the Tony Stewart car won today. I'm a happy lad. Alright, I'm going to review that finish with David. He says he got pushed. I believe him, but I do just want to double check. It is good to double check just to make sure. It's A-okay and not to give any penalties to nobody. I'll be good. I'll be good. And also, for any penalties, I might need to give other people on the last lap as well. So, the winner's not in doubt. Red did win the race, but where everyone else finishes is going to be in. Just letting you know. I will judge it based off what I see on stream. I'm not taking anyone else's account / opinion thing. Alright, in terms of stat stuff, that's pretty big for Red. Let's see, that's Red's 9th win of his Cup career. Moves him up to 12th all time. He's the only person with 9 wins in the Cup Series, so that's pretty damn cool. I believe this is his. Let me see. I can't say all for sure. Let's see. This is also Red's first win at Darlington, I'm pretty sure. Yes, he hasn't won here before. So, track and add it to his trophy list. Pretty big for him. Chevy back in victory lane. First time in a couple weeks, about a month actually. Comes at Darlington Raceway. Alright, now I'm going to officially try to sort out everything that kind of just happened that last lap. That was just wild. Okay, the only thing that I see kind of wrong is David entering 3 lower than you really should. And lower than permitted. So I'll figure out what I'll do about that later, but for right now, we'll just cut it as he gets 2nd place points. Actually, yeah, we'll just say it's like that for now. I will decide what that will be later. Alright, first and foremost, we'll interview Red, and we'll try to go down the list as people who are here. Red Knight Fighter 1, big win for you, man. Caught the win. Home Depot car, Tony Stewart throwback. He had to technically win the race twice. In the lead for the final caution. And it all kind of happened. So, how do you feel, Mr. Red Knight Fighter 1?
Dude, honestly, I really don't know how I won that race. Literally, the caution, the Windows caution, that low key saved me. That was the turning point of my race, and I can't even speak right now because, bro, like that shit was so crazy. I can't even speak right now. I think Kaiden and the field, they hit a wall glitch, and I was able to get to P2, and then I made a move on Rainbow, and I got the lead, and then we got another caution, and then I was just able to hold them off, and this is really big for me because I'm part-time. I'm not going for the championship. I'm just going for wins. So this is just amazing for me, and I'm really happy I didn't get killed. yeah, just amazing. The incident with Charles, you know, I I get he's going for the win. I get he's trying to win the race, but you know, you still gotta race people with respect. You know, I'm not mad. I'm not gonna wreck him because it like he's going for the championship and things like that. But I just want him to know, like, please, just don't do that. Like, you're going for the win, yes. You want to get up to the lead, but just don't do that. So, um, I'm not sure when my next race is.
Oh,
Let me
I know.
check. I think it's like Vegas or something.
It's not Talladega. It's Elwood.
Yeah, my next race. Or no, nah, for D1. My next
Oh,
race
for
is
D1, yeah, Vegas, Vegas, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Vegas. So hopefully we can get another win. And yeah, really happy.
All right, that's Red Knight Fighter 1. And as per official ruling, we'll drop David from his P3 spots, P2 spot to P3. It's not entirely his fault, but he did enter lower than he should have, and that's just, it is what it is. So Lark will get P2. I just looked at it. You were already down lower than you should have been before he even bumped you at that point. Decision is final, so it is what it is. Lark, you get P2. Congratulations. You were kind of everywhere this race. You were in the wall. You were in the lead. You were last in the wall. You were fifth place. End up P2. How do you describe this starting to race into words?
Uh, um, yeah, that was a race. We qualified on pole. I would like to apologize to Zinthroth first of all. I didn't win, and now he's gonna cut my head off.
Oh dear.
But yeah. So it was a crazy race. I made a deal with Red before the race that I was gonna try and help one of us win. I couldn't. I didn't really do that most of the race because either he wasn't there or I wasn't there. But I made like the world's great. I made the My Windows Crash Charlotte comeback. Right before the final pit stop, and then wall glitched. So it all kind of went to waste. And then thankfully, for me, I guess his power went out. And so I said, hooray! Hooray! I get to help Silent now. Oh.
All right.
Hold on, let me get back there. All right, so as I was saying, restart and it didn't go so great. And then we got to the last restart, and I told Red I was gonna, I would help him, but if there was a reasonable move to be made for the win, I would take it. And that never came. That never happened. I just kept pushing him. And then we're going into turn 3. Obviously, he hits the apron because he's trying to defend his lead. There's no problem there. Unfortunately, David Decker and Silent Volcano had other plans. I didn't go to the apron just because I didn't want to screw a Red Knight Fighter. And I got screwed out of second, but then now I am second, so everything's great. I am. Ugh. It was a race.
All right. And that is Mr. Lark. He had a day. Let's say that he had
Oh my god.
quite the day. All right, we'll go on to David. You finished P3. You had a awful race, to put it bluntly. I mean, it's true though. It's not. I'm not lying.
Just like a blunt. It was just you were horrible today.
You were quite off the pace, but you managed to find whatever it was lacking very late in the race. Ended up P3, despite slight penalty, but it could be worse, could be better. How are you feeling on this result? Like, considering the day you were having.
This is about like 5 spots higher than I thought that I would get, so I'm pretty happy about getting the top 3. This track, this setup is not for me. I absolutely despise it. I was awful. I didn't even find any speed at the end, if I'm being honest. I just blocked for my life, and it worked. And then I was going for second, and then I got shoved like 5 times. I mean, I'll take third. If it works, it works. Um, I was probably like the third worst, or like the second worst car, like all day. Tragedy. Um, at least I got third in this car, so that's pretty cool.
All right, that was David Decker. He finishes P3, gonna gain some points on silent. I think probably might. Well, I think he might pass silent. Heavy on the might, but we'll see. We'll go on to Rainbow, finishing P5 because Silent's not here to be interviewed. Driving your season 6 Talladega win car. That's pretty damn cool. Championship that season. Oh dear. Overall, had a solid day. You had a lot of speed, had a lot of pace. Just wasn't quite there at the end. But if you were to put this day into a couple words, what would you say? She says, gonna be ruthless at Indy, but not wrecking anyone. That last caution ruined everything. As it seems it's done for many others, unfortunately. And everyone's just sending it everywhere to gain something. But hey, P4, at least I got something out of it. But I did not like that finish. At least it's less controversial than the past couple, I guess. It's just aggressive driving, rather than just dying. So there's that, I suppose. That's Rainbow in the 5 car. Gets a top 5 today. Solid place. Can I? Oh. Okay. I'm gonna. Okay, I guess we'll get to you. I guess first. We have Ray Capone. You finished 10th. You were kind of just stuck a lap down, so you didn't really have a shot at it, but you ran laps. Had fun, maybe. Yeah, you have a story to tell. So what's up?
All right, before I tell that story, I was going to give a shout out to this car. Unfortunately, it's a piece of shit, but anyways, but yeah, top 10 finish on my first return. I'm definitely in my Jimmy Johnson 84 era. But yeah, top 10. What else can you say about it? So can't win them all as per usual, but yeah. So the story today. So you guys know about this little league called Arska. So it's basically essentially a Roblox version of WEC Le Mans series.
Okay.
So it's that. I ran that today. I was in the top class of LMP1s. Finished 5th today. So in the 80-minute race, I meant to say. And guess who else was racing in that? This is gonna shock everybody. So, this is a little hint. This is a person who tried his best to screw me over in the Season 7 Truck Series Championship battle.
No way.
Yes. Yes.
My boy
This
CRD, bro.
No. It's not CRD.
It's
CRD.
not?
It was close, though.
Oh, it's probably Aiden then.
Bingo!
Figured.
Bingo. Yep. he had a fast pace though in the same class as I'm in, but after the race, I finished ahead of him, finished fifth, and I think he probably finished seventh in the class. So good day today. So had to beat that little bastard once again. So but yeah, Ben, top 10 finish today. Shout out to everybody who congrats to Red as well. Shout out to him. And also special shout out to Rainbow and Monkey. Good to see you guys again. But that's about it for me.
All right. And that's Ray Capone, top 10 finish, although probably will be looking for something better in the coming weeks. Lastly, we'll interview Windows. You kind of lagged out and also were trapped a lap down until like the very, very end. You get 8th, so not that much better. But did you have fun with the setup? Was it cool?
Man, the setup was pretty damn good if you had to ask me yourself. My fucking power went out. I was trying to write a David rap, and the power went out. So I was kind of pissed about that. I was almost done. I was about to send it, and I was about to, confess my love for David Decker.
Please do not do that.
David, shut the fuck up. I love you. Anyways,
I hate you.
I was. I was a lap down for about 95% of the damn race. And then last 5 or so laps, I came unlapped down and I could have won a damn thing. Actually, that's a fucking lie, I ain't gonna lie. I could have gotten the top 5 in the dang thing. But of course, Charles had to come in and, he sent the entire pack. But you know what? It's a race I'd like to forget. And Sep was pretty nice. Like, again. Yeah.
You kind of sound like LA Knight. That gave it life.
Who the fuck is that?
Never watched WWE before, bro? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. I have a video for David.
Oh dear. All right. Well, that'll do it for the 7500. Thanks for watching.